International bodies are organizations created by different countries to work together on international matters. There are issues so big that they cannot be addressed and solved by individual countries. For this reason, they created these clubs. International bodies cooperate on key areas, such as peace, human rights, trade, the environment, etc. They were founded after World War II to prevent future conflicts and promote peace and international cooperation. There are 5 important international bodies: the United Nations, the European Union, the World Trade Organization, the International Monetary Fund, and NATO, short for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Let's look at each in detail. The United Nations, or simply UN, was established in 1945 to maintain international peace and security. UN also provides humanitarian aid, sends peacekeepers to war zones, and sets international laws and standards. Its headquarters are in New York City, USA, but it also has major offices in Switzerland, Austria, and Kenya. Then we have the WTO, short for World Trade Organization, founded in 1995 to replace another similar organization called GATT. The WTO is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Among its many functions, it ensures that trade flows smoothly and settles commercial disputes between countries. The third international body I want to talk about is the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. It was created in 1944 to promote global economic stability. It also assists countries in times of crisis and provides loans to countries in financial dire straits. Its headquarters are located in Washington, D.C., in the USA. NATO, then, is a military alliance of 31 countries from the North Atlantic Ocean area. Founded in 1949, at the beginning of the Cold War. It provides mutual defense in case of military attack. An attack to one member state is considered an attack to the whole alliance. Its headquarters are in Brussels, Belgium. Last, but not least, we have the European Union, a group of 27 European countries that cooperate on trade, laws, and travel. It was formed in 1957 as the European Economic Community and then became EU in 1993. It's organized in 3 different institutions, each with its own headquarters. First, we have the European Commission, in Brussels, Belgium. Second, the European Parliament, in Strasbourg, France. Third, we have the European Council and Council of the EU, again in Brussels. These 3 institutions have different roles and responsibilities. The Commission, for instance, is the executive body. It proposes legislation and manages the financial and economic life of the EU. The European Parliament, on the other hand, is the place where the citizens of the EU send their elected representatives to discuss and vote on laws proposed by the Commission. Finally, the European Council and the Council of the EU brings together the ministers of the individual member states. These 2 councils represent the interests of the individual countries and define the EU's political direction. And now let's talk about Brexit, the 2016 referendum in which 52% of the British citizens decided to leave the EU. Why did they leave? Well, they felt the EU had too much control over their economy and immigration policies, so they tried to regain their independence. Anyway, leaving the EU wasn't easy. It took 4 years of negotiations, until Brexit was ratified on the 31st of January, 2020, changing the way the UK deals with the rest of the world in the fields of business, employment and immigration. In conclusion, we live in a globalized and interconnected world, where problems and challenges affect the whole planet. Climate change, the transition to green energy and the spread of pandemics, just to name a few, can all be addressed and solved only through international cooperation. As a consequence, it is likely that international bodies will have an ever-increasing role in the future. As citizens of the world, we have an important role to play. If we stay informed and support efforts for peace, prosperity, sustainability, and justice, we can work together to build a better world. Thank you for your time and attention. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Let's make a difference.